Hey there, welcome to something a little different and really special. Today, we are handing the mic to the people we as adults don't nearly hear enough. And if your guess was kids, absolutely right. What if your child could tell you with total honesty what they need when they feel sad? What makes them feel truly loved? What they wish we could understand without them having to explain to us? What if we stopped guessing or overthinking and simply asked the question? Because when we do, something magically shifts. And that's exactly what happened in this special preseason episode. I sat down with a group of elementary school kids and asked them simple yet powerful questions. And their answers, they simply moved me. They were wise, playful, raw, and deeply human. You will hear real stories that might surprise you and maybe even shift the way you connect with the child in your life. So take a breath and settle in, because this is childhood through the eyes of children. Welcome to the Conscious Children Project, a podcast by Mudita Circles. I am your host, Shruti Desai, a parent, kids yoga educator, and someone who left 12 years in the corporate world to walk a more intentional path. This podcast is a space to slow down and to reconnect with what truly matters. Not just how we nurture our children, but how we grow alongside them. Each season, we explore themes close to the heart of childhood and consciousness. And in this special preseason mini-series, we begin with the voices that matter the most, the children themselves. Let's begin. You're about to hear directly from a group of children. They were kind, open, and incredibly wise. We asked, they answered, and here's what they had to say.
Yes!
Tell me your name and how old you are, one at a time, please.
My name is Nishka. My parents were born in India, but I was born here and then we moved to America. I'm 7.5 years old and I'm going to turn 8 on August 31st. My name is Arya and I'm from India. My parents are and so am I. I'm 9 years old.
Welcome to every one of you. So now I have a fun question for you. What's something that you like to do with your parents? It could be same thing with both your parents, or it could be one thing with your mom and another thing with your dad. Okay. Sayan, you want to go first?
Like cars and Legos. And I like going to the movies with my mom and playing with my dad. I like playing chess with my dad and playing video games. I like to sleep with my mom when she puts me asleep because she gives me cuddles all the time. And I like watching movies together with my whole family and all that. And I like also like do games together, and we're gonna work. And I like doing arts and crafts. I like to just talk with my mom, and I like to go out get ice cream with my dad.
You like going out with your dad. That sounds fun. If you could describe your parents in one word, what would that be? Let's start with Arya. You can describe one word for each of your parent, or you can describe them together, whatever feels right. If they were a feeling, or if you want to if you want to describe them in a sentence, feel free to do so.
I think my mom is very happy. I think she likes to give a lot of positive vibes at times and hardworking. I think my dad is really funny. He always makes me laugh at one point or another.
That's amazing. That's really lovely. How about you, Nishka?
I think both my parents are kind, loving, and they always work hard for me when I'm trying to do a test or something. And yeah. And I also think that they're really fun because they make me laugh and they're enjoyable.
Oh, that's lovely. And how about you, Sayan?
My mom is like always kind and my dad's always mad.
That's nice to hear. Now that we have the easy questions out of our way, we know a little bit about you, a little bit about your parents. Now let's talk a little more about what it's like at your house. Okay. My first question would be, what makes you really happy at home? Irrespective of what's going on, what makes you really happy at home? Yes, Nishka.
I feel like what makes me happy is when I'm watching TV, my parents, when I get cuddles, and having fun, and when they always give me the best advice to do things.
So you like talking to them, being around with them.
And I also like to hear them cheer for me and believe in me because that really makes my heart glow.
Oh, that's so nice.
Well, since it makes me happy, my parents and my family. I visited also recently. I liked being with my family because it was my grandma visiting
Mhm.
and cousin also.
So you like families
And
visiting you?
yes, and also like just being with my
It's a
family.
lot of fun being around people. Yes, Sayan.
I like building like
You like building Legos?
yeah.
That's lovely. And how about you, Arya?
So I like being with my parents. I feel like I'm happy when we get to like have fun at home. We play a board game or do something active. That's how I feel happy at home.
So you like spending time with parents and that makes you happy. That's so nice to hear. You're all of a similar age group and each of you have your own likes and dislikes, which is amazing. My next question would be, what do you wish your mom or dad did more often? It could be something silly or serious, anything you miss or you love that they did more of. Yes, Sayan.
My parents don't use screen that much. I don't want them to use screen.
Okay. You don't want them to use screen, and instead, what you want them to do?
Play with me
Play with you. That sounds great. And
at the same time.
at the same time. That's a fair ask. Yes, Nishka.
I wish that my parents could have a holiday for a few weeks or just stop work so that they can spend time with me because I sometimes get bored because everyone in my house is so busy. I don't really get a chance to spend time with them.
So you're requesting more time.
Yes.
They can take
Like-
leave from work so they can spend some quality time with you.
Yeah, I'm like, can you finish? And they're always like having so much minutes.
I hear you. I know we are all caught up with our screens. How about you, Julian?
And what's the question again?
What is it that you want your mom and dad to do more of?
Probably just like I wish my dad had less work so we could spend time together.
Or you want more books?
No, I don't have as much books that I like a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Wish I had more.
That sounds great. That's lovely. You want more books, and I hope your parents work less so they can spend more time with you. What you, Arya?
I really enjoy what they do with me so far, but if they could do one more thing, I would probably want them to go on trips a little more often because I feel like we're always in Seattle area.
Mm-hmm.
We like going.
Go on vacation.
I'm really pretty happy with what I have.
That's amazing. That's good to know that most of you feel like your parents are working a lot and they're on screens mostly, and you would like them to maybe work a little less so that they take time off from the screen and be more present and play with you, which is something that makes you happy, which is something that makes your heart glow and that you wish for more, right? That's amazing. Whether it's a trip or spending time with you and play, That sounds amazing. I really wish parents could take more time out. The next question that I have is, when you feel sad or scared, what can parents do to make you feel better? When you're sad, do you like to be hugged? Do you like parents to come and just sit down with you and not say a word? Or do you like parents to help you understand the situation? Or do you like to receive advice? Yes, Nishka.
Like when I'm feeling sad or nervous, I like when my parents give me hugs when I cry. And I like also when they give me the best advice to encourage me that I can do this. Like when I have a test that's really hard, they always give me the best advice and just tell me just pick whatever answer you think is correct, but use your mind first. I like when they do that, and that makes my heart happy and glow.
So use your mind. That's such a lovely and very simple advice, but very effective.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm sure, other kids listening to this would really see value in it. And I hope they take that advice for themselves as well, to use their mind first.
I love when my heart is happy and it glows. I don't like being sad all the time. I feel that way.
So hugs make you feel happier. And
Yep, and advice.
that's nice to know that you are welcome and open for advice. Yes, Arya.
I like it when I get comfort or a little bit of attention when I'm feeling sad because I feel like they're there for me. So I can feel a lot more open with them when they're next to me.
You like to be comforted.
Yeah.
And how about you, Julian?
It depends on the situation. Like, for example, when I'm sad, I just like them to give me like hugs.
That's good. Hugs make you feel good. That's good to know. Yes, I am. How about you? What makes you feel better when you're sad? What do you want your parents to do?
I want to skip this.
You want to skip this? Okay, that's fair. My next question is, what's something your mom or dad does that make you really feel loved? I think it's similar to the previous question. When you're sad, they give you a hug that makes you feel good. Even when you're happy, is there something when you're happy, or when, on a regular day, if your parents does something or plays with you, or maybe takes you out for an ice cream or takes a stroll around that, makes your heart glow, what would that be? Yes, Arya.
I think when they take me around and when they're talking to me, being active with me, makes me feel really happy because it makes me feel like this is the time where I can tell them anything.
So you feel seen, you feel heard when they are present with you.
Yeah.
That's good. Yes, Sayan.
I like going out for ice cream.
You like to go out for ice creams with your parents?
Yes.
And that makes you happy?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And Nishka?
I like what makes my heart glow is when they spend time with me, make a celebration for me, like when we have a party or something, or on my birthday. It's like makes me happy when they all plan this for me, and I feel really loved with cuddles, celebration. Even when it's a special event for me or a special day, like when I get a certificate or something, I like when they celebrate and decorate the house sometimes, and it makes me feel really loved and full of gifts in my heart, but not too many.
So you like your parents celebrating your milestones, your achievements, and your birthday. How about you, Julian? What makes you happy when parents do something, when they play with you, when they read books for you? What makes you happy?
One thing that makes me really happy that my dad does, he lets me go to work with him.
Oh, you like to go explore his workplace with him?
I also love playing with my mom, dad, and my little brother, spending some time with them.
That's nice. You like to be with people and with your family and your loved ones. That's amazing. This episode is brought to you by Pia, a personal care brand rooted in the wisdom of Ayurveda and made with natural, organic ingredients. Just like our approach to parenting and mindfulness, Pia is all about gentle care, meaningful connection, and honoring time tested traditions. And with every purchase, Pia gives back because true beauty starts with care. Explore their nourishing skincare at piabeauty.com and enjoy 20% off your order with the code TCCP20 just for our listeners. Now I have a fun and a tricky question. Let's see who wants to go first. The question is, if you were a parent for one day, what would that look like, or how would that day be? Yes, I am.
I would let my parents watch TV.
Okay, if you were a parent, you would let your kids watch TV the whole day. Okay. And Nishka.
If I were a parent, I'd be playing with my kids or something, playing with my baby, feeding my baby, all that. And I'd also if I was a parent, also I'd own a restaurant, and I'd let anybody come and enjoy their meal.
Julian, how about you? If you were a parent for one day, what would you do?
I don't know.
You don't know? That's fine. That's okay. Arya, you had anything else that you wanted to share? I know you were still sharing some things, right?
Not much. I'd just probably not do work. I would have shifts. I'd become a dentist, so I wouldn't have to work every single day.
Or you want to be a dentist?
Yeah, because then I won't have to work every single day, so I'll have time with my kids.
So being a dentist will give you more flexibility and have time with your kids. That's good to know. Do you like when your parents ask you how your day was? Do you want them to ask something else instead? Do you like them when you come back from school? If they ask you how your day was, if you don't like it, what would you like them to ask instead? Yes, Arya.
It really depends on the day. If I was having a bad day at school and I just didn't want to talk about it, I probably would want them to ask something like, what was for lunch, or something like that. What do you want to do today? If it was a good day, I had a little bit control over my day, then I would probably let them ask it and answer.
So, what's a safe question without knowing how your day went? Which would be a safe question to ask, irrespective of a good or a bad day? Yes, Sayan.
I would tell them to watch TV all day.
The question is, when you come back from school, what should your parents ask you? Should they ask you how your day was? Do you like it when they ask you that? No. You don't like it. So, what do you like?
Telling them to,
when you come back from school, they should say, go watch TV. Be sure to let your parents know about it.
I like when my parents ask me about my day, because if it was a bad day, then I could tell them and I could talk to them about my bad day, and then they can give me some advice when I feel like that something didn't go out good, and then they can help me with all that I need to do, and then they can give me some advice, and then I'll be able to go to school. If it was a good day, then I'd tell them all the things I did. If it was a very special day, like a celebration at my school, I would tell them about it, like all the fun, if we had food and all that, like cookies, and yeah.
Now, I think we did understand a lot about you. One likes video game, the other likes to watch TV, and the others like to play with their parents, spend time with family, with loved ones, and they love to go out for ice cream, which is lovely. So, what I'm hearing the most is that you all enjoy spending time with your parents and you want to celebrate your milestones, you want them to celebrate your birthdays, make you feel special. And whenever you are sad, you want them to comfort you. You want them to hug you and make you feel seen, heard, and when you feel better, you are open to their advice. That is really good to know. I mean, for me as a parent, that was really amazing to know that you do like to be with us, you do like to spend time with us, and you do like to hear our advice, and you think that it is helpful. Now, we are almost done, and I just have, I know you talked about what parents are not doing right or what parents could do better, but I'm sure they're doing a lot of things right. So, can you tell me at least one thing or couple of things that they're doing right? Julian, what are some things that your parents are doing right?
Well, one thing that I like about that my dad does bring me to work. Bring me to his work.
Okay, right? And
My mom, she spends a lot of time with us,
that's really good to hear.
almost a whole day.
That's
She spends.
nice. You're very lucky. How about you, Nishka?
What was the question again?
What's something your parents are doing right? Something
What my
you're really
parents are
thankful
doing.
for.
My parents, like, what they're doing right is that they're like working very hard to make money, but also helping me a lot and preparing me for tests.
Mm-hmm.
I think what they're doing right is that they're encouraging me to do what I believe I can do.
They're being very supportive. That's nice.
I'm getting
Sorry?
more Legos.
So, what your parents are doing right is just getting you Legos. Okay. Yes, Arya.
I feel like my parents are doing mostly everything right. There's very little that they're doing wrong. Because I don't think they make that many mistakes with parenthood.
I'm sure your parents would be very happy to hear that. Nishka, you want to add something?
Yeah, on the last question, I just have to say I do love watching TV too. Like, not too much because my parents say, but I'm like, oh, can I watch a little more TV?
Okay, now let's move on. If your parents are listening to this right now, what's one message that you did want them to hear from you? Yes, Nishka.
So I forgot the question.
If your parents are listening to it right now, what's one message that you want them to hear from you?
Can we make my birthday extra special?
And yes, Sayan.
Give me Legos and cars every day.
Thank you for saying that out loud. All of you seem like that, but I don't want to see it. You're being funny and naughty here. Yes,
I really love them and I thank them for all that they do.
that's lovely. And Julian,
What was the question?
if your parents are listening to it right now, is there something that you want to tell them?
Probably.
What do you want to tell them?
I love spending time with you.
Oh, that's amazing. That's the sweetest thing. Any parent listening to this, it would melt their heart. It would make their heart glow. That's very lovely to hear that. And the other kids who want more Legos, cars, I hope you get them as well. And I am glad to also hear that some of you do see the hard work your parents are doing to provide you everything that you need, and that they are taking care of you the way you like to be taken care of. One last question. What's one thing parents everywhere should know about kids? Yes, Nishka.
Yeah. I forgot the question.
So, this is something that you are sharing to all the parents out there. What should parents know about kids? What is one thing that you want to tell them? Hey, parents, this is what kids like, or this is what kids want, or this is how kids are.
That kid life is way more better.
Yeah,
I agree.
Arya.
Sometimes kids are a little hard, but if you really get through them, they're really fun to play with.
Sometimes kids are hard.
But if you get through them, They're really sweet.
They are. They are sweet. And I agree with Nishka. Kids' life is the best. So play as much as you can. And I know you can be a little naughty, but don't do anything wrong. Okay? Yes, Julian. What do you want other parents to know about kids?
One thing that I want all parents to know about toddlers, so it can know when toddlers are really naughty.
Mhm.
Never trust a quiet toddler.
There's nothing like so a quiet toddler doesn't exist, is what you mean?
No, a quiet toddler can exist, but if a toddler is quiet, that means you're doing something.
That's a very good advice for parents. If a toddler is quiet, then they're up to something. That's really wise advice. Yes, Sayan.
I will make your room full of toys.
No, this is advice for other parents, not your parents. What is one thing parents everywhere should know about kids in general?
They should make their rooms full of toys.
Okay. Yes, Nishka. You.
I also want to add that kids can also be very loving.
So kids can be loving, kids can be naughty. If the toddler is quiet, then they're up to something. And you want the parents to fill up their rooms with toys so they can keep themselves busy. Also, that they're doing everything right. Kids can be lovely.
Sometimes kids can be hard, but if you really get to them, they're really sweet.
So kids are sweet, lovely, naughty, and you want parents to fill up their rooms with toys. That's wonderful. Is there anything anyone wants to take this opportunity to thank their parents? If you want to thank your parents for anything they have done, now is your chance to go ahead and share anything that you're grateful for, thankful for, that you feel blessed. Whoever wants to go. Yes, Nishka.
I thank my parents, especially my dad, for all their support because last Saturday was my black belt pre-test. I was going to become a black belt in Taekwondo, first degree, and my dad really helped me prepare through, and I'm really grateful that he helped me. And I thank my mom for helping me support and cheering for me as a bestie. And I thank my grandparents for all their love and all their fun stuff that they give me.
Wow. I'm sure when they listen to this, it would really make their heart glow and make them.
Tears.
Good. Thank you for sharing that. Yes, Arya.
I want to thank my parents for always being there for me and getting really into me. And just like always there for me. I can ask them anything, tell them anything, do anything with them.
That's amazing that you can do anything and be around with them just being yourself. That's really lovely to know.
I want to skip this question.
You don't have anything to be thankful for to your parents? You raised your hand just to say, I will skip this question. And I want to give you another turn. Are you sure you want to skip this question?
Oh, I don't want to skip question.
You don't want to skip this question?
Whenever my mom says, no, when me and my dad go to a shop, whenever my mom says no getting toys, my dad still gets me a toy.
So you're thankful for getting a toy.
Can we take the class a little longer?
Class, you want to continue talking a little longer?
Yes.
No,
no. Oh my God. Everybody's like, no, I don't like this class.
You are a fun bunch. You shared your heart out, being funny, being a little notorious here and there, which is totally acceptable. We love you for what you are, for everything that you've said. Thank you so much. And hope you continue to share your heart out, you speak your mind, and I'm sure your parents are here to support you. remember watching too much TV and playing too much video games, think about it another time. See you. Bye. Thank you.
Bye. Bye. Bye.
Thank you so much for listening to this first episode of the Conscious Children Project. These little voices remind us of something we often forget. What children need most isn't perfection, it's presence. A hug when they are sad, a little more play, a moment of real listening. If something in this episode made you smile, reflect, or feel closer to your child, I'd love for you to share it with a friend or fellow parent. You can also follow or subscribe wherever you're listening. And join me on Instagram at the Conscious Children Project or at murittacircles.com to keep the conversation going. And maybe, just maybe, after this episode, you will feel inspired to ask your own kids few of these questions. May they lead you into laughter, connection, and the quiet kind of love that stays with them. Until next time, one conscious breath and one child at a time. And remember, your presence matters more than your perfection. Take care. And thanks again to our lovely sponsorer, Pia. Remember, you can use the code TCCP20 at piabeauty.com to get 20% off. Thank you. Take care.